Well, today I want to talk about blood sugar problems, and I want you to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earthsman Cures. And this will go over in great detail and give you references for everything I'm going to say, because I'm going to say things that are outrageous, but they're true. Okay, well, first of all, there's no blood sugar problems of any kind, including type 1 and type 2 diabetes, that are genetically transmitted. Okay, let's start with type 2 diabetes. It makes up 98% of the diabetic population. And, of course, type 2 diabetes occurs in all vertebrates. I don't care if it's an anaconda, snake, a rat, a dog, cat, fish, turtles, crocodiles, alligators, hummingbirds, giraffe, human beings, obviously. And it's a simple nutritional deficiency disease. We can make America a type 2 diabetes-free country if everybody would do the same thing for 2 months. We can make your state, your county, your town, your church family diabetes-free in 2 months or less. Okay? Very, very simple. It's a simple deficiency of a single mineral. Okay? You have to take all 90 because the other 89 are cofactors that go along with this. You have to get rid of the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. Got to get rid of the inflammation. You got to stay away from sugar, right? There's no nutritional requirement for sugar. Right, that's right. There's no nutritional requirement for sugar. You can make all the sugars and carbohydrates you need from fats and proteins, and there's no disease you get from a lack of sugar, and so it's not an essential nutrient. You don't need it. It makes food taste interesting. People want to sell stuff that tastes bad. They put sugar in it and make it taste good, right? And so it's around us, but it's not necessary. Type 2 diabetes. And it's very, very simple. You can go to the pharmacy without a prescription. You can get the same test strips that a diabetic would use to determine your blood sugar. Get a hold of the book, Let's Play Doctor, and kind of look at the 6-hour glucose tolerance test. Just your fasting blood sugar should be below 100. If it's 130, you got diabetes. If it's 89, you don't have diabetes kind of thing, right? It's a very simple test. And you can do these things yourself. It costs you $1.50 for each test strip. It's not expensive. It's worth doing it yourself. Get a hold of that book, Let's Play Doctor, and figure that out. Type 1 diabetes is an inborn error metabolism. It's a birth defect of the glomeruli, well, not the glomeruli, that's kidney, excuse me, of the islets of Langerhans. There we go, the islets of Langerhans. There's beta cells in there that produce insulin, and you're supposed to have about 500,000 of these beta cells in the islets of Langerhans to produce enough insulin to prevent diabetes. Now, it's one of those things where you're going to require to have the nutrition necessary for all 500,000 of these beta cells to be formed. And if not, you might only get 10 or 50 in that islet of Langerhans. Enough insulin being produced to sort of protect a baby and a small child, given enough insulin. But once they hit 8, 10, 12 years of age, you're going into the beginnings of puberty, rapid growth spurt. They need more insulin, and there's not enough there, and the blood sugar can go up to 900. They'll pass out and be diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. But it's a birth defect that causes an absence of or a lower amount of these beta cells in the islets of Langerhans. You can manage type 1 diabetes with insulin injections, and they've tried pancreatic transplants and so forth. Didn't work out real well over the long haul. Well, let's look at something like reactive hypoglycemia. Reactive hypoglycemia is when you eat sugar, your blood sugar drops because you release a lot of insulin, it knocks your blood sugar down to about 45 or 50. You can pass out. A lot of times people will cross the center line and do a head-on collision, kill themselves and some other people, and they say, oh, they had a heart attack and went across the center line. Oftentimes it is, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's a high rate of reactive hypoglycemia. It's also called hyperinsulinemia because you have high levels of insulin. And this nutrient that is missing when you have type 2 diabetes is very, very low. So you have high amounts of insulin because your body's trying to put out more insulin, trying to get that blood sugar down. And then you somehow get a little bit of this mineral, and all that insulin knocks your blood sugar down real low, and you go into narcolepsy or reactive hypoglycemia or hyperinsulinemia. Blood sugar drops around 45, 50. You go to sleep, you cross the center line, kill somebody else, kill yourself. Okay? It's terrible. Another manifestation of this reactive hypoglycemia is bedwetting. teenagers that still wet the bed. Well, that's because they had pie and ice cream before they went to bed that night when they should have had 3 scrambled eggs and butter. Okay, and take their 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids. Okay? It's very, very simple. And the bedwetting thing goes away. You don't need a psychologist. You don't need drugs. Okay, this is a very simple nutritional deficiency problem, easily dealt with. And then, of course, you have behavioral problems. ADD, ADHD, autism, schizophrenia. You have things like bipolar disease, depression, manic depression, PTSD, which is just manic depression or bipolar disease when you're in a uniform, same thing. And then they give these poor people in the military drugs to deal with this, and the side effect of the drugs is suicide. So they're committing suicide right, left, and center because of the medication they're getting. Contact your longevity associate, ask for the books Epigenetics, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Rare Earths Been Cures, and Let's Play Doctor, and learn how to take care of your sugar problems. Prevent them before they happen. Well, stick with us. We're going to be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit line of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit Impact, a wonderful coffee enriched with 14 beneficial mushroom extracts designed to activate your body's natural ability to heal, detoxify, and energize. This organic and fair trade coffee is available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd continue talking about birth defects, as we've got a CNN story here headlined, Serious Birth Defect on the Rise. CDC researchers say their increasing number of babies are being born with a birth defect called gastroschisis, and they said it's got scientists concerned. It causes the intestines and sometimes organs to be actually outside of the fetus's or the baby's abdomen, near their belly button. It has to be repaired through surgery. And according to the CDC, they found that the number of cases of this birth defect has doubled since between 95 and 05. Problem continued to increase since 05, and babies born to mothers of every race and age group. They say for non-Hispanic black women under the age of 21, the rate increased 263%, which was of particular concern. And they tracked birth data in 14 states. According to Colleen Boyle, she is the director of the CDC's National Center on Birth Defects and Developmental Disabilities, and she says it concerns us that we don't know why more babies are being born with this serious birth defect. Public health research is urgently needed to figure out the cause and why certain women are at higher risk of having a baby born with gastroschisis. And they say the cause of the defect is unclear. It may be genetic, or it could be caused by the mother's exposure to something during pregnancy. They say women who drink or smoke do have an increased risk of seeing this birth defect in their baby, as do women who are younger when they get pregnant. Earlier studies have shown, say each year over 1,800 babies are born with this defect. And they say surgery can repair the problem in most cases, but the birth defect can be life-threatening. Some children are left with a lifetime challenge of having digestion and eating problems. Others might have trouble absorbing nutrients. And there they kind of got close to it, Doc, but they missed the boat completely, as I would suspect that these women are having this problem because of something missing in their diet when they are either gestating the baby or when it's conceived.
Oh, you're exactly right. So this is actually a very common birth defect. In fact, I have it in my presentation, and I've seen many of these things myself as a doctor, where babies were born with belly button hernias, and some of them, the average one are about the size of a walnut and easily, resolved with 10, 15 minutes of surgery. But the ones that are born with a 3-inch opening in their belly or a 10-inch opening in their belly, and there's no skin over it, and so the liver and the stomach and the spleen and all the intestines are hanging out. Many of these babies die during birth if the doctor is not there to do a cesarean section and save the baby's life. If it's delivered during normal vaginal birth, it usually dies of vascular shock. And I have lots of pictures of these sort of things. They're just very distressing, obviously. And here's where we need to be giving all of our kids that are dating seriously, that are getting engaged, getting married, thinking about having children, we need to make sure they're getting the 90 essential nutrients. Give them the healthy brain and heart packs, okay, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. Stay away from any kind of medication, even over-the-counter medication, even some herbs. You got to stay away from these things. And I urge people to get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, and learn which of these herbs to stay away from during pregnancies, and then also to make sure they're getting the 90 essential nutrients. They're taking them for a minimum of 6 months before they get pregnant. Okay, and that way the risk of these sorts of things is reduced to almost zero. Absorption is a big factor here. You got to be gluten-free also. Make sure you're absorbing everything. Then another thing you have to look at is there a vaccination that these kids are all getting? Okay, and the incipient or the carrier in the vaccination, this is contributing to this. All right, and because of all these papilloma vaccines and so forth, they're sort of running together. A lot of these things interfere with nutrition. Well, we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada. And Allie, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Allie, you're on the air.
Hi, Doc. I'm
Hi.
calling about my mom. She is 79 years old and was just diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. She has pain behind her ear and along the side of her face.
Okay. Does she have any other issues I need to know about? Does she have any diabetes or arthritis or high blood pressure?
No, she had high blood pressure. It's really under control since she's been taking the 90 for life, but she does still take a very low dose of verapamil.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She has a history of allergies, seasonal allergies and some respiratory stuff, but other than that, pretty healthy.
Okay, what does she weigh?
118 pounds, thanks to doing a cycle of ASAP.
Okay. And how tall is she?
She is 5 foot even.
All right. So maybe a couple of pounds overweight, but 118 is very good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see here. Trigeminal neuralgia is due to osteoporosis of the skull. Does your mom have any history of dental problems? Does she have dentures or plates or bridges or anything like that?
No, she doesn't, but she was considered osteopenic a few years back, I believe, and still is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Shar, this is a Shar thing. Here's a 118-pound lady, 79 years old, has trigeminal neuralgia. It's a peripheral neuropathy, squeezing of the fifth cranial nerve, the trigeminal nerve, coming out of the brain through the skull and innervating the face. And when it gets squeezed, it's terribly painful. It's an extremely painful situation. What would you do for her?
I would get her, first I'd get her on a gluten-free diet. Then I would get her on a healthy bone and joint pack.
Okay. And what would you add to that CM cream that comes with a healthy bone and joint pack to put behind her ear where the trigeminal nerve comes out?
I put the trema oil.
Very good. Exactly. You get an A+. So, yeah, as Shar said, Allie, what you would do is get her one healthy bone and joint pack. I would also get her an extra bottle of Osteo so she can take 2 doses a day, one full dose of breakfast and dinner. I'd have her take 4 of the glucogel. That'd be that one bottle that comes with that, 4 of those twice a day. And then the CM cream that comes with it, you may have to get an extra bottle of that and a bottle or 2 of the trauma oil. Put 4 to 6 drops of the trauma oil in a teaspoon of the CM cream, and then apply that to the area behind her ear, in the, kind of the mastoid area of the skull, and she'll find the sweet spot where she puts it on. It'll really relieve the pain in 5, 10, 15 minutes. It'll be relief for something like 3 to 5 hours, and it's going to take a couple of weeks to a month to see some real dramatic benefit from a permanent standpoint, and certainly in 90 days she'll be a new woman. But she doesn't have to suffer any pain, and we'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Miami, Florida, and Leonard, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Leonard, you're on the air.
Good afternoon, doctor. Thank you very much. I'm
Yes, sir.
70 years old, a male, 5'8", 5'9". I've been experiencing simple, gentle, somewhat chronic prostatic pain for the last 4 to 6 weeks, and I don't know what to do. Vitamin D, I don't know.
Okay, what do you weigh, sir?
170 pounds.
Okay. Do you have any other issues, any diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis?
No, a little bit pressure. Yes, a little bit joint pain in my knuckles.
Okay. Now, you have any history of asthma as a kid or skin problems or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Now, have you been to a doctor in the last couple of years?
A regular checkup.
Yeah, okay. And did they give you a prostate exam or blood test for it?
Yes, the usual once a year in my regular yearly routine, but this is relatively new.
Okay, so you haven't talked to a doctor about it yet?
No.
Okay. Well, all things are possible, so it never hurts, at a guy your age to get a blood test to see what your PSA is, prostate-specific antigen, see if it's elevated. But we can, in the meantime, do some things that will be useful regardless of what the outcome of that test is, and we can get you started here. So this is a Char thing. Here's a guy who weighs 175 pounds, has prostate discomfort, and it could be serious, could be a minor thing, but what would you start him out with for prostate issues?
Well, the Defects, of course.
Okay, Defects, very good. And what else?
Well, I get him on 2 healthy bone and joint packs because he said he had some arthritis.
Okay. All right. And there's a new male product out that deals with male things. And what would that be?
Zeratest.
Zeratest. Very good. Very good. All right. And so that's kind of where I would go. You're probably already you're starting to get rid of all the bad stuff out of your diet. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And get rid of those things because the prostate is very sensitive to inflammatory things, so you want to stay away from those, be obsessive about it. And then as Shar said, you want to get 2 of the healthy bone and joint packs and a full dose of everything twice a day, and also get 2 bottles of selenium for the prostate, and go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, and 2 bottles of selenium. And the Defects is a blend of herbs that, from Africa and Asia and North America that actually support healthy prostate function and size and so forth. Go ahead and get 2 bottles of that. Take 3 of those twice a day. And then Zeratest, Xeratest. Go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. That is for prostate support. Gives your prostate the nutrients it needs to function properly and so forth. I'd go ahead and see your primary care physician, get a PSA test and find out if we have something serious in there or it's just the manifestations of somebody who is a senior citizen. At any rate, let me know what happens, and then we'll make adjustments as necessary. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's go to Chicago, Illinois, and David, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, David, you're on the air.
Hello, doctor. Thank you for taking my call, as usual. I have two ladies who happen to be sisters between them, and one is a 59-year-old lady with 5'2" height and 120 pounds. She's got venous insufficiency. That's what she was diagnosed with, and pain on her left side breast. She's got also, she had a hysterectomy some time ago. She's got spider veins. She's got acid reflux, dry skin, and white hair. That's pretty much what I could get from her.
Okay.
What can we help her with?
Yeah.
How can we help her?
Okay. Basically, she's got a lot of problems going on here, right? And she's got several things that are related. Shar, what is the basic cause of things like white hair, spider veins, that kind of stuff?
It's really a lack of ability to absorb nutrients.
Yep. And, of course, there's one particular mineral that's missing, and so we don't want to name it. But there's one mineral that's missing, and the deficiency of it results in spider veins, varicose veins, hemorrhoids, which are varicose veins in a funny place, aneurysms, loss of skin color, vitiligo, and loss of hair color. And so that's a deficiency of a single mineral, but we don't like to cherry pick. And so then she has reflux. And what's that caused by usually, reflux?
A lack of stomach acid.
Oh, it's not acid reflux.
No, it's lack of stomach acid.
Lack of acid reflux. You got it. Okay. Then, let's see here. Venous insufficiency. Sir, is this in her legs?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, and this could be from belly problems. This can be a gluten intolerance kind of thing. And so what would you do for her? She's 120 pounds, and she has all these issues. What would you do for her?
I would get her on a gluten-free diet immediately, and then I would get her on a healthy, for the heck of it, I'd get her on a healthy bone and joint pack because obviously she's probably got arthritis too.
Okay, healthy bone and joint pack, very good. And 120 pounds, one of those. I would go ahead and get her a bottle of selenium also, so she could take our selenium, take 3 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or 2 at breakfast and 1 at dinner, so on, 3 a day. And then what would you give her for the reflux?
For acid reflux, I'd give her the ultimate enzymes.
Ultimate enzyme, 1 before each meal, like 2 to 5 minutes for each meal, a couple ounces of water, very good. And what would you do for the circulation problem?
She needs to take the classic daily.
Right, the Ultimate Daily Classic, right? Ultimate Daily Classic, 1 bottle a month. You take 3 of those twice a day or 2, 3 times a day, total of 6 a day. And stay away from all the bad foods, as Shar said. No fried foods, no processed meats, nitrates, nitrites, no oils, no gluten. And then you need to call us every couple of weeks, and that way we can kind of walk you guys through this because it's going to be a process. You got all these things going on, but it's usually due, when you have that many things, it's usually due to gluten intolerance and a reduction in the efficiency of absorption. So Shar covered that by a gluten-free diet. Okay, you said you had a second lady?
Yes, that happens to be her sister, and she's 74 years old, 5 foot even, and 140 pounds. She was diagnosed with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and diabetes now. And also, they also told her that she had low sodium. That's what I could get from her.
Okay. And 140 pounds, okay. And does she have white hair also?
Yes, she does.
Okay, what would you do for this lady, Shar?
I would get her on a gluten-free diet, and I would get her a healthy blood sugar pack, but I'd get her some extra sweeties.
Okay, so she could have 3 sweeties twice a day, 1 healthy blood sugar pack, and divide up everything and take half at breakfast, half at dinner time, get an extra bottle of selenium so she could, of the sweeties, so she could have 3 twice a day. What would you do for her blood pressure?
I get her the classic daily again.
Ultimate Daily Classic, yep. And 1 bottle a month, 3 tablets twice a day, or 2, 3 times a day, total of 6 a day. And call us at the same time you're calling us for the first lady, the younger sister. And as her, when she's taking this, she needs to check her fasting blood sugar every morning before she medicates herself. As her blood sugar drops, she can reduce her medication based on what her doctors taught her to do. Same thing with the high blood pressure. If she's got significant high blood pressure, she's on medication. As her blood pressure begins to drop, she can slowly, 10% at a time, reduce some of her blood pressure medication. If she's nervous about doing that herself, she can have her doctor help her do that. And then do call us every couple of weeks and give us the status of both these ladies. Very good. Okay, Doug, we got time to start another one?
Yeah, let's head to Minneapolis, Minnesota. And DeeDee, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
DeeDee, you're on the air.
Yes. Hi, Doc.
Hi.
First of all, I want to tell you how much I admire for what you have dedicated your life to. I love being educated about all these ailments, and my personal story is huge. It's tough to get my family members on board, but again, I'm helping others. And there's two people I want to ask you about. I know at the beginning of your show you talked about type 2 diabetes, and one is an 84-year-old man that does have type 2 diabetes, and another situation is a 6-year-old little girl. You want the 84-year-old man first?
Yeah, let's go with the 84-year-old man. Type 2 diabetes. Does he have any other issues, or is that it?
No, he also has peripheral neuropathy, which is really accelerating in his pain in his.
Is that in his legs?
Yeah, he's 180 pounds. He's a Korean vet, and he knows he has to change his diet. But I was hoping to get your protocol for exactly what would be good for him.
Okay, Shar. This is a Shar thing. Type 2 diabetes. He's got neuropathy in his legs, and 84 years old, 180 pounds. What would you do for this guy?
He needs 2 healthy blood sugar packs, and then for the neuropathy, he needs the ultimate the daily classic daily.
Okay. Also, he needs the glucogel.
Yep.
Because he got the neuropathy in his back. Okay, so you're exactly right. I'd have him take 2 of those healthy blood sugar packs, 2 healthy blood sugar packs. Have him take his fasting blood sugar in the morning before he medicates himself, and as his blood sugar drops, he can begin to reduce his medication as his doctor has instructed him how to do. The neuropathy, this is usually degenerative disc disease, bone spurs in the back, or both. Sometimes there'll be an obstructive situation there where they get the spinal cord is being squeezed by the vertebrae, or the spinal nerves coming out from between the vertebrae are being squeezed by the osteoporosis in the vertebrae. And let's see here. So he needs 2 of those glucogels, so he can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And let's see. Let's go with that. And then hang on, we'll talk about this little girl, DeeDee, after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Minnesota and DeeDee. Okay, tell us about the child.
Yes, a 6-year-old little girl. She is definitely underweight for her age group, and she looks very skinny. But she's got I guess it's a rare anxiety disorder. A psychologist, speech pathologist diagnosed this child with, it's called social mutism, or also known as selective mutism. And what happens is that this child in her home, she will talk freely with her mother, her family members, her grandmother. When she's out in the world, outside of her boundaries of her home, like in a school setting, at the grocery store, if anyone was to talk to her, shy, timid, but definitely an anxiety-type disorder. And I don't know if she experienced trauma early on, but...
Okay, well, we only have a moment here. Someone asked you 2 quick questions. You know if she ever had any asthma or bronchitis?
No.
Any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis?
Perhaps a little bit of that.
Okay, so she got some skin problems. Okay.
Like skin problems, yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, say again?
Yes, skin problems.
Okay, what does she weigh?
About 137, 143. Real young, real skinny little girl.
143 pounds?
No. 37 to 43 pounds. She weighs very little. Yeah.
Okay, so somewhere around 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Shar, here's a 40-pound child, has skin problems, anxiety problems. What do you think is going on here?
She's definitely got a gluten intolerance, and that's why she can't absorb anything, and that's one reason why she can't grow.
Yeah, that's why she's so skinny.
Yep.
And how many nutrients does your brain need, Shar?
All 90.
All 90. So, for 40 pounds, what would you give this child to get her the 90?
I would just give her a healthy start pack, but she needs less than about half of it every day. But I would also add the de-stress to it.
Very good. Yeah, and so I'd go ahead and get her one healthy start pack and divide it up, and that one healthy start pack will last her 2 months. Give her half a dose every day, half a dose of everything every day, and divide the half a dose into a half, so you're going to give her a quarter of a dose at breakfast and dinner of the 90 essential nutrients, so that one healthy start pack will last 2 months. And the de-stress capsules, I'd go ahead and give her 2 of those a day, one at breakfast, one at dinner time. So a bottle should last 2 months, the de-stress capsules. And let's see here. I think let's start there. Let's just start there. And what you're going to find is that I think this child is going to do very well and respond to this, but she's got to be, the whole household's got to be gluten-free, including the dog, the cat, the bird, and the fish. She does have a gluten problem, and the chart says she's not absorbing things very well, and that's why she's so skinny. And the anxiety, your brain needs 90 essential nutrients. Brain doesn't function very well. And you have ADD, ADHD, you can have all these selective things that psychologists and psychiatrists talk about, but they're talking about a description of the behavior, not the cause of the behavior, right? And we're talking about the odds are that she's nutritionally deficient because she wasn't getting supplemented and she's not absorbing what may or may not be in her food. So that's where I would start. And it's imperative to stay away from sugar, which includes fruit juices and that kind of thing. She needs to eat eggs every day, scrambled eggs and butter, poached eggs, soft-boiled eggs with soft yolks, that kind of thing. And it wouldn't hurt for her to have scrambled eggs and butter before bedtime. Everybody needs to do that. Mom and Dad can't be eating ice cream before bed and the child getting eggs. And so she needs to, fit in, and everybody in the household has got to be gluten-free and on the same kind of diet and the same supplement program. It'll work out that way. And do call us every couple of weeks and let us know how this little child is doing. Let us know how the 84-year-old guy is doing. And thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local longevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Longevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's ocean's gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.